was excited and I was not ashamed to smile.
Once I had all the work done and, you know, my smile was complete, I really just kind of felt like I was, you know, ready to start my journey. I was the complete package.
Oh, I just know I look better.
I just couldn't quit looking in the mirror after he did it. I thought it's amazing that you can go into the office, you know, have this procedure done and leave in a day.
I had a life-changing experience. It totally changed my life. I didn't smile before that.
You don't try to hide your smile like you would have, maybe like I would have maybe in the past.
My husband to this day says I never saw my wife smile until, you know, until I got this done.
I think it looks nice. I have a lot of friends that tell me so. They ask me if these are my real teeth.
What do you say?
I say, of course.
The hardest thing I had to learn when I got my teeth done was I could smile without my hand in front of my face.
So for me, it was just, you know, like a little girl who wants to be a princess finally got her wish.
Your smile is a huge part of who you are. It's one of the first things others notice about you. Having confidence in your smile affects every part of your life, your career, your friendships, and your relationships. If you've been longing for cosmetic dentistry, but you just aren't sure of what to expect, stay with us. You'll learn about new techniques by a renowned dentist, and you'll learn how the use of sedation dentistry can make the entire process easier than ever. Plus, you'll meet patients just like you who knew they wanted a more beautiful smile, did the research, and took the challenge. In this special edition of Change Your Smile, Change Your Life, you'll meet Dr. Thomas Oppenheim, a dentist who is truly at the top of his field, changing lives, helping people feel more confident and self-assured.
If you want really good work and you want work that will exceed your expectations, go see Tommy Oppenheim.
I can't say enough good things about Dr. Oppenheim. I mean, he's the best as far as I'm concerned.
I would do it again, and I would definitely have Dr. Oppenheim do it again and recommend him, you know, for anyone.
His reputation and his awards as far as the industry goes speak for themselves.
We selected Dr. Thomas Oppenheim of the Oppenheim Center for Aesthetic Dentistry because of his incredible list of credentials. Dr. Oppenheim's smiles have been chosen for the cover of the prestigious Journal of Cosmetic Dentistry, an unprecedented 7 times. Dr. Oppenheim's smiles have won gold medals in the American Academy of Cosmetic Dentistry International Smile Gallery Competition for 10 consecutive years, including Best of Show in Honolulu 2002. Dr. Oppenheim is one of fewer than 60 dentists worldwide who has achieved the credential of accredited fellow from the American Academy of Cosmetic Dentistry. And more importantly, he is the only dentist with this credential in North Florida, South Georgia, and Alabama. In fact, when you walk in Dr. Oppenheim's office, you notice national awards, magazine covers, and news articles. They line the walls. You can see cosmetic dentistry is his passion, and he's excelled at it. It's no wonder people travel from all over the country to get the services of Dr. Thomas Oppenheim. Of course, he could live anywhere in the country, but he chooses to live in the quaint, small southern town of Thomasville, Georgia, and he wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, I practice in Thomasville because I love it here. My family's here, and I love it. It's just a great little small town, quaint place. It's just a wonderful place to live, wonderful place to raise your children.
Even though Dr. Oppenheim is world-renowned for cosmetic dentistry, he enjoys all aspects of dentistry. Many of his patients just come in for routine maintenance and cleanings, and all are welcome. While Dr. Oppenheim welcomes all types of patients, not just those who need cosmetic dentistry, he began to focus on cosmetic cases before many other dentists did. He enjoyed everything about cosmetic dentistry, the challenge of getting each tooth correctly sized, shaped, and whitened.
Cosmetic dentistry is such a challenge, and each day, you know, I like to push the envelope just a little bit further. So each and every time, you just want to take it to the next level in whatever way possible.
He also loved the reaction he got from patients who just couldn't believe the difference. He has earned a renowned reputation, and while the look of the smile is important, his patients' comfort throughout the procedure is also paramount. That's why he uses sedation dentistry, and it's why he's perfected a painless injection.
An enormous amount of people don't want to come to the dentist is because of that fear, and it's all centered in the injection, the shot. I worked diligently over the years to perfect a painless injection. To watch that patient sit up and say, when are they going to give me the shot? And we've already accomplished it. That's neat.
Dr. Oppenheim also uses what's called sedation dentistry. It's safe, easy, and can be offered to just about anyone. You just take a couple of pills and relax. We talked to dozens of Dr. Oppenheim's patients. All were thrilled with their results and the ease of the procedures. We wanted to give you an in-depth look at the real lifestyle difference that smile makeovers from Dr. Oppenheim can make. And later, meet William Twait, whose teeth were discolored, and it kept him from laughing and smiling until Dr. Oppenheim gave him a smile makeover.
Beauty is in the details. Designer fashion, classic architecture, and Oppenheim smiles. Don't travel to Manhattan or LA for world-class cosmetic dentistry. Stevie Lynn's smile is a custom design by Dr. Thomas Oppenheim, winner of 10 consecutive international smile gallery competitions and 7 covers on the Journal of Cosmetic Dentistry. Visit our website at signaturesmiles.com. Dr. Thomas Oppenheim, setting the standard for beautiful smiles.
Welcome back to Change Your Smile, Change Your Life. Today we are introducing you to the patients of world-renowned cosmetic dentist Dr. Thomas Oppenheim. Your smile is one of the first things people notice about you. Is your smile pleasing to you? Have you ever wondered if your teeth could be whiter or straighter? Many of the people you are about to meet felt self-conscious about their smiles for years. When they finally decided to get help, they just wish they would have done it sooner. Nancy Gardner wasn't pleased with her smile until just recently. She had braces at age 60, and even then her teeth weren't right.
Some of them were discolored. From the time I was a child, I had had problems with my teeth and with my smile, and so consequently I didn't want to smile.
Fortunately, Nancy was friends with world-renowned cosmetic dentist Dr. Thomas Oppenheim, who assured her she could get the smile of her dreams.
He envisioned how he wanted my smile to look, and he set out to make it be that way, and it turned out that way.
Nancy says getting the smile makeover truly changed her life.
It increased my own self-confidence level and increased my self-esteem.
Mimi J. Pearson also had been self-conscious about her teeth all her life.
I had a really big gap in the front of my mouth, and I was just ashamed of that, you know, and I loved to laugh and talk, and I wouldn't open my mouth.
She avoided getting her teeth fixed because of the expense.
And I never felt like that I had the money to do that. My husband passed away, and he always said, you need to get your teeth fixed, and I decided, well, I'll do that for me, and he wanted me to do it too.
She also got encouragement from her daughter, who had been to Dr. Oppenheim for her smile makeover. But Mimi J. never realized her new smile would make her a cover girl. They are shown together here on the coveted cover of the Journal of Cosmetic Dentistry. Mimi J. says getting full veneers across the front has been well worth the time and money.
I mean, I'm just so proud of it. If you had 5 or 10 years, it'd be worth it. I'm hoping I got 20 more.
Patty Staxos says getting veneers from Dr. Oppenheim not only made her smile more attractive, but it made her look younger.
It was just amazing. I had this done back in '95, and he gave me what he called a smile lift, which I did not know what that was, but I certainly did afterwards because I've never had a really broad smile. And I thought that it was very, very flattering because when I smiled, I had a fuller smile, and I thought that at my age that it was beginning to really show. And it was just really nice getting a more youthful look.
Women aren't the only ones seeking a better smile. Men seek cosmetic dentistry because they know other people judge you based on the appearance of your teeth. Steve Devane, a successful developer, had always been concerned about having slightly discolored teeth.
Being a developer in front of people all the time, you know, I knew I couldn't change my face, couldn't change other things, but you know, I thought my smile was important enough for it to look better.
Steve trusted his smile to Dr. Oppenheim.
Would have never considered anybody else with his reputation. You know, I didn't do it just because he was in Thomasville. I did it because, you know, he's known as the best cosmetic dentist there is.
Image was the deciding factor for Stevie Jordan as well. She grew up wanting to model. First she needed braces, then when her braces were taken off, she still had the problem of a missing tooth, something that had to be perfect before she could pursue her dream.
I just couldn't wait. I was 15, you know, I had just got my braces off, and then I had this space, you know, god-awful space.
Stevie went to Dr. Oppenheim hoping that he could give her the smile she longed for. It was a 2-week process and she was thrilled when it was over and her smile was beautiful.
It was just finally over and I had a complete smile.
She finally feels confident in herself and her smile, and she says from the beginning she felt comfortable with Dr. Oppenheim and his staff.
From the time that my mom brought me here when I was 15, we just really felt like they embraced us with open arms, and he just really wanted to help me.
Mary Bottrell feels she waited too long. She decided to get her teeth fixed after her daughter's wedding. She didn't even want to have her picture taken, and that was a real wake-up call for her.
I mean, it really brought tears to my eyes to know that I could smile without being self-conscious. If you want to get out there and have fun again and not worry about your smile, because that's one of the first things people look at, is your teeth. I mean, it's been a long haul, but I don't want to go back to the way I was before.
It's no accident that Dr. Oppenheim's patients are so pleased. He absolutely loves cosmetic dentistry and he is a perfectionist.
I study what a natural tooth looks like, and the variation of colors from the inside out, from the top to bottom. I use a paintbrush and I've got a little palette of tints and opaquers, and I can just utilize those tints and opaquers and that brush just to create those little nuances and undulations and texture, and create the appearance of depth within a tooth.
For Dr. Oppenheim, it's an art and a science he takes very seriously. And his advice to anyone who needs cosmetic dentistry is do your homework. This is an important decision.
I definitely ask to see the credentials. You know, see if they're accredited in any academy, to see what their training is, postgraduate training. And I'd ask to see photographs of his own work and not just a photo album that you can purchase from a dental supply company.
Finding just the right cosmetic dentist was very important to Christy Sumner. She had been in a car accident and was missing 3 teeth, 2 in the front and 1 in the back. She knew her dentist would have to be an expert, and she was thrilled to find Dr. Oppenheim.
He was really nice, really sweet, and he told me he could do it and that I would be happy with the end result.
He was right. Christy couldn't be more pleased.
I like my smile a lot better than I loved my smile before the accident, but now I'm just very happy with my smile.
Lisa Taylor also came to see Dr. Oppenheim because her teeth were damaged in a car accident. She initially had them fixed by another dentist and was never happy with the work.
I needed new crowns because they'd been in there 20 years.
Dr. Oppenheim also recontoured Lisa's gum tissue to make her smile more aesthetically pleasing. Lisa says after getting her smile makeover from Dr. Oppenheim, her husband noticed a big difference, not just in her looks, but in her personality.
My husband to this day says I never saw my wife smile until I got this done.
Danielle Katie also feels better than ever. She had been self-conscious about a gap in her front teeth, and she was concerned that just correcting the 2 front teeth would be noticeable.
I had been told before that if you just do the 2 teeth, that it can be, you know, an obvious thing, and normally you'd have to do the 4 teeth, and I didn't want to do that much work, but he did a great job, I think. You know, I cannot tell. I just couldn't quit looking in the mirror after he did it. I thought it's amazing that you can go into the office, you know, have this procedure done and leave in a day, you've got the results.
Up next, you'll meet a man who needed a much more dramatic approach. William Twait had severe teeth stains from the antibiotic tetracycline.
It affected my entire life. It changed decisions all along the way.
You'll see how he finally got the help he so desperately needed and how a smile makeover changed his life.
Beauty is in the details. Designer fashion, classic architecture, and Oppenheim smiles. Don't travel to Manhattan or LA for world-class cosmetic dentistry. Stevie Lynn's smile is a custom designed by Dr. Thomas Oppenheim, winner of 10 consecutive international Smile Gallery competitions and 7 covers on the Journal of Cosmetic Dentistry. Visit our website at signaturesmiles.com. Dr. Thomas Oppenheim, setting the standard for beautiful smiles.
Welcome back to Change Your Smile, Change Your Life. Cosmetic dentistry is improving all the time. New methods and products are giving people better results. That was certainly the case for William Twait. All his life he dealt with a smile that caused him nothing but embarrassment. Then he met Dr. Thomas Oppenheim, a world-renowned cosmetic dentist who truly changed his smile and changed his life. William Twait is a successful engineer. He has a great career and a happy marriage, and that isn't something he takes for granted.
I've met wonderful people through the years and had dreams of being married.
But William couldn't stop thinking about his wedding pictures.
I'm thinking, you know, I'm not going to be able to smile for my wedding pictures.
It's hard to imagine looking at William today, but he grew up terribly self-conscious, ashamed to smile.
The problem with my teeth is they were very discolored, dark gray, green-ish. And it was a result of an overdose of tetracycline at an age when my teeth were developing in the gums.
He and his sister both suffered from it.
I remember 6 or 7 years old, basically asking, you know, Mom, what's going on with our teeth?
William quickly got the nickname Chief Indian Blacktooth.
But yeah, obviously that hurt.
As William got older, he became even more self-conscious.
If I would approach a girl, for example, it was heavy on my shoulders.
Then there was the dinner party that caused him to stop smiling altogether.
And there were a couple people that didn't know me, and they had just approached the table, sat down with 8 of us, and we were laughing, and I smiled. And one of the girls said, "Oh my God, what happened to your teeth? What is the matter with your teeth?"
The experience was devastating.
With that, you know, I believe that I actually avoid having a good time at dinner or at those get-togethers with all my friends. I'd be like, I'll have fun, but I'm not going to smile because that pain that came from that, I don't want to experience that again.
William always wanted a white smile, but he wasn't sure his particular case could be solved. Of all William's relationships, none ever seemed to work out.
In the back of my mind, sometimes I thought it was the teeth.
After years of just dealing with the self-consciousness, a coworker told him there might be a solution.
He knew a brilliant dentist in Thomasville.
With a new sense of hope, William came here to the Oppenheim Center for Aesthetic Dentistry and met world-renowned cosmetic dentist Dr. Thomas Oppenheim.
What I thought I would see would be this, you know, really commercial building, and when I arrived, it was completely opposite. It was just the most cozy, comfortable place ever.
Hey, Reed, how are you doing?
William was in good hands. Seeing all the awards and photos of smile makeovers was assuring. Still, his case was severe, but that's just the kind of thing that drives Dr. Oppenheim.
The first time that I saw William walked in the door, and he attempted to smile at me. And I remember thinking, this is why I became a dentist.
With Dr. Oppenheim's unique passion and drive and William's determination to change his life, the match was perfect.
The fortunate of us find our passion. He's one of the fortunate.
This is what it's all about. Now I know why I do what I do.
The first thing Dr. Oppenheim did was carefully work out the design in wax for William's teeth.
After I got William's smile design and we agreed on what we were going to do, I carefully shaped each tooth to receive the porcelain.
It was 100% custom for me.
William started dating the woman he would eventually marry when he first started the process. This time, he knew if things worked out, he wouldn't have to worry about those wedding pictures.
It makes me feel confident and comfortable with myself physically, and that I can be with her and smile with our friends.
William's makeover has given him back his smile, his confidence, and his happiness. He's even had a promotion and a 20% increase in his income since the makeover.
And I can say that it has worked wonders for me.
And it's done wonders for the man who could give that kind of incredible gift.
To make a difference in his life like that, I felt really fortunate that somehow Williams and my lives just intersected, because I think it made a difference in my life dang near about as much as it did in his. And I really do just get emotional thinking about it.
While William's case is dramatic, many others who want cosmetic dentistry simply want to feel more confident in their smiles. Up next, see the difference a smile makeover made in this woman's life. Suzanne Rudisil says her new smile was really an investment in herself and her career.
Since I've had this done, I'm smiling like an idiot. I'm walking around campus like, hi.
Beauty is in the details. Designer fashion, classic architecture, and Oppenheim smiles. Don't travel to Manhattan or LA for world-class cosmetic dentistry. Stevie Lynn's smile is a custom design by Dr. Thomas Oppenheim, winner of 10 consecutive international smile gallery competitions and 7 covers on the Journal of Cosmetic Dentistry. Visit our website at signaturesmiles.com. Dr. Thomas Oppenheim, setting the standard for beautiful smiles.
If you've longed for cosmetic dentistry but you're concerned about the cost, you may want to consider the cost of not taking action. A lack of confidence in your smile can hold you back from the things you want. Suzanne Rudisil, a career woman who is up in front of people all day, began to notice a lack of confidence in her smile. That's when she sought a cosmetic dentist with the experience and credentials to give her a smile makeover. Dr. Thomas Oppenheim replaced Suzanne's old crowns and gave her an entirely new smile. Suzanne Rudisil is on her way to the dentist, and this time she's not at all nervous.
I have had a horrific dental history from childhood.
Now Suzanne has an entirely new view of dentistry. She's here at the office of Dr. Thomas Oppenheim for a follow-up visit concerning her recent smile makeover.
Since I've had this done, I'm smiling like an idiot. I'm walking around campus like, hi.
The dental makeover that took her smile from fair to fantastic involved 15 crowns, all meticulously shaped to fit her look and her face.
When we were correcting Suzanne's smile, what I wanted to build into it is some teeth that really did look sleek, delicate, more feminine.
Suzanne has had numerous crowns over the years, and before her smile makeover, she was having problems. Her 2 front teeth had a gap, and she felt they were too large. She was also self-conscious about the discoloration, and she had discomfort.
When you have old crowns that are gapping and discoloring and the bite is off, I'm very self-critical and very aware of it. You're self-conscious.
Suzanne's career requires her to be up in front of people giving presentations and lectures, so her teeth were actually affecting her work performance.
So I got in the habit of not smiling.
And it wasn't just the cosmetic issues that bothered Suzanne. The older crowns were causing problems with her gums.
The aesthetics are important to me, but also my general oral health.
Dr. Oppenheim assured Suzanne this would be her last stop in her search for a beautiful smile and a healthy mouth.
I wanted this to be Suzanne's final stop. on that quest for a beautiful smile.
From the minute Suzanne walked in the office and met Dr. Oppenheim, her fear of the dentist and her anxiousness about getting everything right began to ease.
He was very confident, and I was instantly sure he knew what he was doing. And the staff treat you like family. They're really sweet.
There's that inner standard that I go by, and it's like family. And so when we're treating one of our patients, we don't stop when a certain amount of time passes, but we're finished when I know that we're within that range of excellence and beauty, quality. When it's really there, and I know that we've nailed it, then we're done.
Dr. Oppenheim knew the case would be challenging.
One of the most challenging things about Suzanne's case was that she had some previous
So she
dental
was
work,
nervous about the first
and the
procedure.
teeth were irreversibly altered, and in a way that I couldn't change. So I had to work within those parameters, and we ended up with an awesome outcome.
Dr. Oppenheim doesn't use a one-size-fits-all approach either. He carefully studies the face. He says the crowns she had were incongruent with her features.
You know, your eyes are always drawn to something that's out of proportion or different.
Dr. Oppenheim's challenge was to create the perfect teeth for Suzanne's face.
It was critically important that we arranged those anterior teeth perfectly, because those two front teeth are key to the success and outcome of the beauty of the entire smile.
When all of Suzanne's 15 crowns were in place and everything was complete, she and Dr. Oppenheim were thrilled with the results.
Suzanne and I both were really thrilled with the outcome. You know, and you could see it because that joy from within was coming out, and her eyes were just glistening and sparkling, and everything was just perfect.
I had a waiter come up to me in a restaurant a couple weeks ago, and he said, "You have beautiful teeth." He's a kid, he's like, I don't know, 19, and it was so amusing to me. I said, "Well, thank you." I said, "You can too." And it's worth getting it done right.
It's really exhilarating when you know that your patient knows in their heart, and you know in your heart, that you finally accomplished what you both set out for.
You know, they say for people who are thinking about doing some kind of surgery, or I don't know, facelift or whatever, cosmetic surgery, to really make sure, you know, you don't think this is going to change your life radically, because it won't. I would say that this does.
Dr. Oppenheim's patients are so glad they took action and went to an experienced, renowned cosmetic dentist who was always up to the challenge. Dr. Oppenheim truly loves all aspects of dentistry and patient care. His patients highly recommend him. Whether you need complex cosmetic dentistry or just routine cleanings, Dr. Oppenheim is a compassionate dentist who really cares about his patients.
Dr. Tommy is a very kind person. He's very family oriented, and he cares about his patients, and he is very patient and explains things very well.
He is so personable. You know, I would say he's one of us.
And if you really want to see one of what I consider the world's great people as well as dentists at work, you need to come see Tommy.
He is a true artist, and he is a perfectionist. So you just know that when you come in and you talk with him and his staff, that you are going to be given the royal treatment. They are going to listen to you, they will respect your feelings, and then they will talk with you about a treatment plan.
He is one of the best, in my opinion, of any dentist that I've ever had any contact with. He's an artist, and he takes his work so seriously. You're not just a patient to him or a number to him. You're an individual, and he treats you as though he were painting a picture on canvas, and he makes your smile be what he envisions in his mind that it can be.
Changing your smile really does change your life. If you've considered cosmetic dentistry or you just need general dentistry, now is the time to take action. Every day that goes by is another day that you don't feel as confident in yourself as you should be. It's a chance to truly look better and feel better. And Dr. Thomas Oppenheim has the expertise to give you the smile you've always wanted. Call 229-226-1631 or visit signaturesmiles.com to find out more about Dr. Thomas Oppenheim. Thanks for watching.